And now we check out Twisted Metal Lost. A very good Twisted Metal game. Woefully underrated. Make sure we're on hard difficulty. And I was going to leave this one up to a viewer vote. Just to, you know, spice things up. For one thing, very few viewers here. And for another, I knew exactly who would win. There it is. Manslaughter. Obviously. Manslaughter's got a great epilogue about Black and his mysterious lack of origins and his incapacity for death. But he wants to kill Calypso, and he might have been sent by the colorful world, Calypso. And we don't know what any of that means. David Jaffe didn't tell the rest of the Twisted Metal developers, so they just had to whiff it. Actually, David Jaffe directed Twisted Metal Lost. So maybe that was his call. Maybe he had greater intrigue planned and simply decided to withhold it at the last second. It's a Jaffe-ish move. But I'm sure people will be thrilled to see Manslaughter show up in one of their weekly full playthroughs. Thing is, Manslaughter isn't anywhere near the worst vehicle in Lost. In Lost, I actually kind of like playing as Manslaughter. Clearly they're not good at it. I'm wasting a lot of what I need to be doing. But this is a perfectly viable vehicle here in the Lost version of the game. Special can do tons of damage. I'm not sure where all the pickups went. So I am having similar problems to what I just experienced while playing Russia for the bonus content. But they are coming to an end. This game has recharges. My rocks glow in the bed of my truck when the special's available. That's pretty cool. I never normally play as Manslaughter, so many of its details are unknown to me. Gotta remember that we have nice convenient ways to activate our energy moves now. Basically have the jump upgrade from head-on, made slightly less ridiculous. I don't think me, my Ned, and Fat is playing anymore here at the theater. Hate to say it. We missed our chance. We're gonna have to get it on DVD now. And 13 lanes. Unlucky. But yeah, basically 2 of the landmarks in this level are also levels in Twisted Metal Small Brawl for some reason. Possibly a weird coincidence. Possibly a reference. Okay, Yellow Jacket's dead. I did do the full input for a energy shield, forgetting that you just have to hold triangle and hit a directional button. They actually simplified it even further in 2012, so that you don't even have to hold triangle, just the directional button. is what activates your energy moves. And then if you do hold triangle, you use an upgraded version of that energy move. If you have it unlocked. Once you beat story mode, you have them all unlocked. But they unlock sporadically throughout story mode, the same way that vehicles do. It's a good touch. Twisted Metal 2012 is close to being a good game. So agonizingly close. Up. Doing energy move inputs again. Completely unnecessarily. There's Junkyard Dog going. Health refill, no. Don't even think of it. Close one. Yeah, and here's the movie theater. There might be a movie theater somewhere in Small Brawl. No spoilers. Because I still haven't finished that LP. Taking my sweet time with that thing. Up. Missed that. I wonder where power missiles fire from. Okay. The right side of the vehicle. Very nice. It's quite satisfying to dump the whole special out on an enemy. Oh, got something. There we go. Update the stream title. People gotta know that they're tuning in for Manslaughter. Obviously, that's gonna bring out all the rabid fans. I'm about to get inundated with live viewers. Down and triangle. And wait for you to die. Thank you. Just leaves Mr. Grimm, I think. Who's somehow hitting me from both sides. But did he shield that? Oh, he got me good. Lured me around the corner. Blew me up. This is fine. Here. Ugh. Okay, I crushed him and shot him to death. We're done with Grimm. I do need to save. Load up my lives again. Because as much as Manslaughter is absolutely a viable vehicle, I'm still not good at playing as Manslaughter. We gotta pop back in. Load ourselves up all the way at the bottom here. This has the same glitch as head-on. Causes you not to refill lives between levels. Still pretty sure it's a glitch. Oh, we got this version of roadkill that can actually hurt us. Not like the head-on version. Oh, and Darkseid. I just played Twisted Metal Black like 2 weeks ago. I still am having nostalgia for all my favorite characters. It's always nice to see them. Enemies are still preposterously aggressive. It looked like Goldtooth for a second there. I'm fairly certain it is not Goldtooth. Don't need that yet. What I do need is the lesser health refills. The music is sounding very weird right now. It's definitely playing correctly. These are the right tracks. They're just abnormally quiet. They seem to be conflicting with the action for some reason. Don't know why. We talked extensively about how good the music was in the main playthrough of Head On, indicating that it worked flawlessly. Gas cans do ridiculous damage. Very, very satisfying. You know, you can't even tell if weapons are popping out of the side of Manslaughter as I'm readying them for attack. Because Manslaughter's whole back thing is way too large. Okay, frozen on top of the the recharge station. Warthog. Totally useless, just a big old bag of health. It's like fighting Manslaughter in normal Twisted Metal Black. The reason I don't mind Manslaughter nearly as much in Lost is because they made him better, and they made other vehicles much worse. And Warthog is probably the worst of the main cast. 12-pack, I think, is the worst vehicle in the entire game of Twisted Metal Lost. There he is now. Being terrible. Already obliterated. But Warthog was made into absolute garbage. Just slightly better than 12-pack. While Manslaughter was improved in basically every way. Drives better, looks a little better. Definitely does have weapons coming out of little ports all around the vehicle. They're just very hard to spot. You can see it there. There in the corner. Don't know who's left. I've just been kind of driving around in circles and enemies have been dropping like flies. Almost unrelated to any of my own activities. Sweet Tooth being a nightmare. I'm actually vulnerable to what Warthog has to do here. Because normally the reason Warthog is useless is it attacks so high off the ground that it can't hit anybody. Manslaughter is very, very high off the ground and can be hit very easily. Hey, this one's refilled though. And then this one's back. And we're all set. 60% of my HP back instantaneously. And they may have intentionally made the homing on free shots worthless like it is in Twisted Metal Black. That's weird. Because the homing was really good in Twisted Metal Head On for the free shot. But I just fired it really close at Warthog, who wasn't moving. And it missed by a mile. Just like it would have in Twisted Metal Black. That is a weird attention to detail if they did that on purpose. Intentionally making the game worse to match the way they made Black. Black has very, very few flaws, and that is one of them. Hey, I did 10 damage with my special. Let's get you into a good spot. Nope. We also can't do anything until all of the shots from our special have exploded. Can't fire another one. Can't use another weapon. It's very Brimstone-esque. Brimstone is one of the worst characters in Twisted Metal Black. I don't know how he fares in Lost. I haven't played as Brimstone in Lost. Ever. He was never one of my favorite characters in Black proper. So I've never been inclined to try him out. Uh-oh. Here comes a scythe. I'm alive. Let's dump the explosions behind me, which makes a cacophony. You can hear all the rocks bouncing around individually. Very, very loudly. Louder than the music, surprisingly. Here we go. The environments are very nice. It's all muted by the music being so sloppy. But overall, Lost is, like, really good. I've always liked Lost. Still do. It's a less challenging, more fun version of Twisted Metal Black. Twisted Metal Black is already so fun. Don't like what Brimstone's doing right now, because it risks having him leave the entire level, never to return. Hello, Melandro. You showed up for the near conclusion of this entire playthrough. I will be playing the death port, though, so the rest of this level and then one more. Also, I need for this level to not soft lock itself, which doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Outlaw's not even in this level, so it probably won't. Outlaw being the one who's most prone to soft locking this level. So hopefully it all works out. Also, I need to win the level, which is never guaranteed. It's certainly very likely, though. I do need a turbo pickup somewhere. Shadow chasing me around. The one thing that is worse about Manslaughter in Lost is the HP values are very low. HP values are the only thing that Manslaughter has in Black. So the fact that it loses so much HP in the conversion to this alternate game makes it significantly weaker. Kind of stating the obvious. Less HP is weaker. But it's like the only thing that Manslaughter had. But they gave him enough new stuff to, in my opinion, compensate for it. But I guess if you liked the way that he played in Black, you really can't play it that way in this game. Free shot. Do it? Yes. Use anything with homing. Out of the way, Spectre. You don't even have anywhere to go. Like, there's no escape here. Shadow's just being obnoxious. There's Mr. Grimm. Still can't get a turbo pickup. Luckily, Spectre is firing its green ghost missiles at nothing. Ugh. Constantly getting frozen. There's turbo. Finally. A remote bomb missed. That's unfortunate. But there didn't. Ugh. So I can't chase anybody. Because I'm slower than everybody, and they will just leave a series of remote bombs behind them. If I dare try. So we'll go get pickups and brace ourselves for more combat. I guess Axel might be further away than he appears. Not actually looking at him. Just looking at the... Oh god, he went out of the arena. Just was looking at the... goddamn radar. Ugh. It's only been 2 hours and I'm still completely out of words. Summer is decidedly not over. I still burn out very quickly. But this level is being a nightmare. This is why I don't like Manslaughter. This is exactly why. I cannot chase anybody. It's just frustrating in this game. In Twisted Metal Black, it is actually lethal to have the situation that I'm in occur to you. Okay, nowhere for you to go. There. Yeesh. That was like 5 minutes without killing anybody. Now we got Spectre. Now we don't got Spectre. All that's left is Mr. Grimm, and I got 2 lives. Let's get rid of him. He's hiding inside the giant skull. For some reason, he's attracted to giant skulls. It's true. Axel was the only one we actually needed to kill. Because he's the true villain. Twisted Metal. Or when you play as him, the only actual hero. It's all about perspective. No matter the case, it's always Axel versus the world. Mr. Grimm staying underground. Turbo pickups remaining unavailable. There. Wants to die where Spectre did. And Axel, for that matter. Now he changed his mind. He wants to outmaneuver me. Which is very easy to do. Yeah, I just have no hope of catching up to Grimm. So, I guess I'm gonna go stand somewhere and wait for Grimm to come to me. Okay, he's coming to me. And died immediately. That's a successful run of Twisted Metal Lost. But we gotta do the bonus level. Here we have a secret series of lies. Don't worry about those. There's no unlockables for beating this. I don't know why I'm saving right now. Manslaughter is not any good, if you ask me. There are people who like Manslaughter. Exclusively, though. He's a bit of a fan favorite here. It's not for me to know why. But I do have to play as him. Contractually obligated. I did the entirety of the Carnival of Darkness without dying, so I can probably do this level under similar circumstances, and indeed I must. Or I will not go anywhere. I have no extra lives, so if I die, I die. Getting pumped by roadkill. Very awkward behavior. Uh-oh. Missed the ramp. I'm not going to be able to, like, corner enemies or anything. That was very satisfying, though. Credit where it's due. Yeah. Move. No acceleration on this car. There goes Warthog. He'll be back. The special does have a very loud sound effect in this game. Nothing about that is a positive, but it is very distinctive, and sometimes it makes impact more satisfying. Sound design has been very weird, and I think it is mostly a matter of emulation errors. I don't normally play this on emulator, and it is kind of blunting the impact. Twisted Metal lost here. Hey, another one down. $45 points of damage all at once to Gold Tooth. He's running scared from me. But now I gotta get the hell out of here. See if this is respawned. It has. Very good. Very easy to make this jump. In a faster car, it's very hard to make that jump, actually. We saw a 12-pack last time I played this game, and I just couldn't make that jump to save my life. And it would have saved my life. Several times. I don't think I ended up dying in my Deathport run. But this Deathport run is going very well. That can all change on a... It can turn on a dime, we'll say. So we are relatively fragile. And if we die, it's all over. That's another enemy down. Is it just 12-pack left? No, that's Shadow up there. So, we'll get our health refills. Gather some weapons along the way. Borderline useless weapons. The nature of this level is such that enemies can't really run from you. It's like a little circle. And Manslaughter is absolutely dominating it. This is quite surprising, actually. Also, when I killed Shadow, the gas can dealt 40 damage in a single hit. Gas cans deal 20 damage by default. There appears to have been some kind of double hit glitch or something. Or maybe it fired through the ground. The hitbox was large enough to also hit 12-pack underneath the surface of the level. Because he was directly below Shadow when that happened, so maybe that's the case. Okay. I got unfrozen first, but I could not take advantage of it. And there goes 12-pack. That was kind of devastating, actually. And surprisingly fun. Legitimately well done job. Manslaughter, the people's hero. For once, my hero as well. Hey, I'm glad you appreciate the Twisted Metal streams and various playthroughs. I enjoy them. I'll be back to do more very soon. For now, I hope everyone enjoyed their Manslaughter fix. And we got some Sweet Tooth in there as well. Good stuff. Relatively short stream, because these games fly by. They're super easy. And HP values are virtually none. So, tore everything apart. But we had a good time. See you again next week for more. And thanks very much for joining me. Have yourselves a good one.